Greetings, Tony from Old River Hardgoods again. Well, the music you're listening to is from my second CD, Last Sun, and the song's entitled Daybreak Awaits. And as always, links to the full version and a video I made of it down there in the description. And today's video, as you can judge by the title screen, talks about my recent weekend, or actually full week of flea market type activities. Five markets over 4 days. I realize I've been getting a little repetitive with this sort of stuff, but it's been kind of tough to find enough stuff to put some more dedicated type tool videos together, although I am working on a few. But I figured, this is fun, and there's lots of old tool content in here, so I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoy. Well, here we are at day one of the 5 markets in 4 days tour. This is Leesport. If you don't know where that is, Pennsylvania. That's north of Reading, PA, south of Hamburg, PA, and long time farmers and flea market here. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the flea market, what have you. Then we're going to just get on with the pickings, because there's going to be a lot going on for this particular video. So enjoy. This guy's Brian. He always has some neat stuff. He always shows up on Extrav weekends and once or twice during the year. This is the overflow area down here. Unless things get really full up top, it hasn't been used much. But I remember about 20 years ago, this place was packed back here. I mean, they figured they had well over 1,000 dealers here. It was April weekend, but it was gorgeous. So, and the sun's finally starting to get nice. Well, pickings on Wednesday weren't exactly off the charts. I mean, yeah, there was a threat of rain, and it really kept the vendor count down, but it was probably about a third of what it should have been. But what are you going to do? So anyways, I did manage to score a hand-forged barking spud head. Not too bad a shape. That'll clean up quite pretty. This, I believe, is a frog gig. It is toothed on the inside, and of course the spur. That'll clean up nice. This is neat. I don't know if you can see the mark. It's an Acme. Beep, beep. If you get the joke, right? Hand-forged meat cleaver. Don't see too many of those around. Oh, a small parallel clamp. Another bar clamp, whatever you want to call them, a parallel clamp. Not too bad shape. The threads are good. Hand-forged candle wick sniffer. Definitely forged, and somebody did a little cleaning on it, but not a repo. This is a musket tool, musket worm. Guy I got it from was kind of an expert on this stuff, and he screwed it back on. Now I can't get it off, but come on. Oh, there it goes. Sorry about losing the camera there, but he said it was German, so I'll have to do a little investigating. The tip of the ball puller is broken off, but the worm's fairly good. Kind of neat, eh? Small turn screw. Came out of a box of sewing machine parts and pieces. And this is a user-made buttonhole chisel. Looks like it was made from a fork, maybe. Handle's wrapped with some kind of paper tape, and I'm not going to risk taking that off because I got a feeling it'll come off. It'll be a total disaster. So, but anyways, hey, you take what you get some days. So this is the pickets for day one. No flea market this morning. Just me out here in nature making a little noise and having a little much needed time off. A little cool, but still pretty day. Well, here it is Friday morning, and we're booking our way down to the Kutztown Antiques Extravaganza in beautiful Kutztown, Pennsylvania. It's kind of cold out, 36 according to the thermometer on my mirror here, and yeah, we'll see what we can find. So, anyways, on the road we go. A lot of old homes on this stretch of the road here. Barn. This one's kind of neat. Stone house. And they got a summer kitchen building there. And, oh, well, here it is about 20 to 9 before the gate opens. And look at the line already. Jeez. How what that gate thingy is, that's something new, but yeah, looks to be a fair number of vendors in there, so hopefully we will see. There's people set up outside here and I made a few hits already. Nothing great, but still stuff, so gotta pay for the gas. And time to head on in. And we're in, so time to do some picking. Well, I had to make a trip back to the truck because the sack was getting kind of full and it's getting a little hot, so I lost my hooded sweatshirt. And got some planes, got a bunch of small stuff. Missed a bunch of good stuff. Somebody else was grabbing faster than I could, but what are you gonna do, right? So back in for some more fun.
Well, I do have one.
I'm kind of looking from the other direction. and lots of all kinds of different stuff. Well, that's a wrap. Clocked about 2.25 miles of walking over about an hour and a half. Temps gotten up to 55. It's getting right nice out. So, best day I've had down here in a long time. So now for the ride back and get the stuff sorted and organized. Well, let me tell you, the ride back to the shop was not fun at all. It was too much traffic. But anyways, let's take a quick look at what I got. Big tri-square, probably 14-inch. It's marked Marshall. It's an English Marshall from the 1850s. The American book lists a Marshall with the mark on a bevel square, but no information, so I'm guessing it's English. But that should clean up pretty nice. A couple of hand-forged hooks. Nice little scroll job on that one. This is a wagon hook. These are called jump lips. You hang the buckets on them and keep them from jumping off. Yeah, I've had those before. A nice big panel gauge, user made. It is missing the shoe going here, so I might get crafty with it. Might not, but it's kind of a neat piece. Really nice, not cheap, but a screw adjust spoke shave. That's just going to take a wee bit of detail, and this guy will be looking just fine. A not so nice Stanley rule and level, 151, but 51, excuse me. Price was right. Don't know the maker on this guy. This guy's name might be a Plum. A blacksmith hot cut chisel, big one. Needs to be cleaned and unpainted, and this is a Plum riveting hammer. Not too bad with a looks good original handle on it. So that's the first part of the pickings. Stay tuned for the next. And here's the second batch of pickings from today. Got some planes. Now I had to kind of fight to get these. There was a guy rummaging through some boxes who was grabbing the same stuff I was, and I missed some good chisels, and probably a few good planes. But what are you gonna do, right? 1/2-inch Sandusky skew rabbit. You don't see the smaller ones too often. Signed 18th century complex. Can't really read the mark. I've tried, but we'll work on that. Oh, I'm guessing this is a Sandusky or Auburn. Can't really tell. Side B, this one's not in great shape. That one may not survive the process, but this is an M. Long. He was a Reading maker. Again, not in great shape. It's got some problems. It's fully boxed, and somebody added this fence extension on it, and whatever. I do know Long because it was like the second or third bowling plane I ever purchased for my own use. It was a 3/8-inch Ovalo that I got quite a bit of use out of, so I might still have someplace. Stanley, 7.5-inch bevel square with the patent date on it. That's actually not too bad. Rosewood handled 8-inch bevel square. Blade's pretty clean on it. And smalls. I actually got some smalls. Lancashire pattern divider. Didn't see a maker. Lancashire pattern outside caliper. Little granite state wrench. Never seen one of these before. I don't do wrenches, but this one was just called to me. A vintage brass drafting protractor. Somebody put their initials on, but other than that, it's in good shape. A cute little framing square. I don't know, a little clean on it. Will be in order. Starrett depth gauge. Starrett number 4 thread pitch gauge. Brown and sharp. Machine scribe. A little pair of jeweler's pliers. Marked Germany. It's got something on the side of the handle. We'll see what it looks like when they're there. Used crafted. Steel and brass hammer in pretty good shape. I'm guessing it's user crafted. A Norton diamond hone. Small perfect handle screwdriver. And I saw the name on this guy, a drill point gauge with the leather case. So, hey, you know, the best pickings I've had out of this place in a long time. Well, here it is Saturday morning, and this is going to be market number 3. Back here at Saylorsburg. Used to be I'd come up here on a Saturday at 8:30 in the morning and find all kinds of good stuff. But that was 20 some years ago, and now it's 5:45 or something like that. And you got to get here early if you want to find anything anymore. It's a balmy 33 degrees, so time to get the coat on, get the sack on, and go do some picking. Well, it kind of started off slow here, but yeah, things have picked up. Managed to get a few things. Day's getting nice, pretty. Supposed to get up to high 60s today, which is good. We're going to get a bit of a warm spell next week. It's even better. But I said, people are starting to set up, put their stuff out. I found a few goodies. Might be a few more out there. Who knows? Well, it's about 20 after 7, and I'm done here for this day. Got some pretty neat stuff, so time to make the 40-mile run back to the shop and see what we got. So, catch you in a few. Well, here's Saturday finds from the flea market. Actually, it started off really slow, but things sure heated up in a hurry. Got an S-wing carpenter's claw hammer. Needs a bit of cleaning, but this is neat. It's a yoke clamp of some kind. Not sure what for. I mean, these were used by wheelwrights, but this one looks a little newer than that era, but you never know. See if there's a name under that. A big honking saw set. Unfortunately, the saw set page web page seems to be down, so I didn't see a name on it, but I can always invent something. This is another interesting one. This is an iron, heating iron. It's hand forged, and I forget exactly what they were used for. I've had one in the past. I'm gonna have to see if I can dig my notes out on it. I thought maybe it was signed there, but I didn't see anything. Cross peen hammer. No marks on it. Feels about 2.5. Might be pushing 3 pounds with this one. This is actually pretty nice. A Yankee North Brothers 2100 10-inch brace. Chuck works. Got a little patina here. Got most of the plating. Handle even has a little bit of the decal on it. It's got some stains and wear. Not a bell system one, at least it's not marked for that. Pair of Starrett number 470 framing square guides. Yeah, you can buy the Generals, they're cheap, but the Starretts are a little more expensive. Here's another nice find, is a complete Stanley Sweetheart number 93 butt gauge, door butt gauge. A Stanley Yankee number 41Y, in good shape, except for a few little dots of patina. Got a lot of bits in there. Stanley Tri-Square, I guess that's number 12, if I remember correctly. 6-inch version, needs some cleaning. Brown and Sharp, number 752. Machinist's toolmaker's vice, actually. Not that I do much in the way of corkscrews, but this one was just freaking neat. It is a kind of works on a screw principle here. And heck, the price was right, so we'll see. Like, I need more projects, but a Stanley 9.5 block plane definitely needs some restoration. A Stanley 720 3/4 inch chisel in pretty good shape. A little detailing. Maybe you might even have a handle for it someplace. And a set of 7 fairly clean Russell Jennings brace bits. I'd like to find more, maybe even the whole set, but take what you get. Anyways, hey, for Saturday morning, sure wasn't bad. So, one more day of this to go. Well, here it is, Sunday morning, 5:30. It's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit, which ain't too bad considering how the weather's been. So, off we go to kick off the last day of our little flea market adventure. This is going to be the first 2 markets I'm hitting. We'll see what turns up. So, stay tuned. Here we are, Sunday. Looking for the upper end of the market here.
Good morning, Jeff.
It's getting pretty full.
Okay.
Plants are out. Mine's been good, so I can't really complain. Got one more guy to hunt down. I saw him earlier. I don't know where he parked because somebody was in the spot, but once I find him, I'm going to be hitting the road. It's a long ride next place, so. That's Teddy. He's a buddy of mine. Sometimes he has tools, most times it's junk. That guy's been here forever. A lot of us have been here forever. Well, I'm done with Saylorsburg. It's a little after 7. Been here for an hour and a half. Did buy a whole bunch of stuff. So now it's off to Orgsburg. That's always hit and miss, but you never know. So off we go. Well, here you are at the Orgsburg Market. Set the camera there a little better. They do have an auction here. It's coming in the back way here. It's a little foggy and misty, but it's not really raining. So, gotta hunt up a parking spot. Start the process all over again here. I don't expect to find much. I'm good here about 1, maybe. Yeah, sorry, watching people walk in front of me. I usually find stuff here maybe 1 week out of 3 or 4. I mean, that's just the way it is because the place isn't nearly as good as it used to be. But what are you going to do? All right, now we're landed. Off we go. And here's a shot of the back area. I've showed it before, but not real full, but it's fairly busy. None of these markets are really getting cramped to the gills like they used to, but that's just the way it is. This is the vegetable stand where I am a frequent visitor. Farmers market here is open on Saturdays and Sundays. The flea market area is just open on Saturdays. So, busy place. Well, see, I'm loaded up here. The bread lady in there sells 3 loaves for $5. Can't beat that with a stick. Got some veggies for the house and for the daughter. My bananas for the week. So, plus some tools laying there in the mess. Now I'd head back to the shop and close this bad boy out. Well, here we got the pickings from Sailorsburg on Sunday. This is a Cantello. I did buzz it off a little so I could read it. Folding handle draw knife. He made 2 styles. This is the second one. I forget, one's more common, one's not. I'll have to do some digging. A 6-inch draw knife. It's got some patina on the front, but the back's not too bad. That'll clean up right pretty. This might be the catch of the day. A Richardson brass-backed tenon saw. Not too bad a shape either. Oh, this got cleaned up real nice. Totes good. A Beatty slick, kind of on the rough side. It wasn't cheap, but it's got a handle, so... A marking gauge. This was not signed, but it's got the Stanley style screw in there, and I'm wondering if this isn't an early Stanley. I'm going to have to do some research on that guy before I cut it loose. Another Stanley piece is this 3/4, I guess, Everlast chisel, kind of on the rough side. Cut and hardy for an anvil. Those ain't been showing up much at all. Seymour Smith spoke shave. Another Stanley 51 spoke shave. This one's a little cleaner and it's complete. Cast iron file handle. Needs a refinish job, I do believe. This is about a 2 1/4 pound blacksmith crossbeam hammer. Got a little chip in there, but it's forged, so always can do something with that. A Witcher pattern cobbler's lasting tool. Yeah, lasting pliers. Another 415 wake up, folks. So I'm going to be kind of babbling, so like I need another number 4 plane here, but this one's a Type 19. I'll clean up in a bit. And finally a hunk of paracord for $1. And if you got to ask why, you might as well go ahead and just leave your main card at the door. So anyway, that's the Sailorsburg's pickings. Now we go to the Orgsburg pickings. And here we got the picks from Orgsburg. Like I said, that place you don't know, especially if you getting there late in the morning. I mean, 8:30 is not too bad, but, you know, it does get hit hard. So, anyways, I got a set of twist drill bits for a brace. These here are all Syracuse ST company ones. This one I was signed. I didn't really make out the name, but you've heard me talk about these before, and you haven't, shame on you, but they are really handy tools to have around. 3 gimlet bits. I ain't been seeing too many of those. A leather skiver. Forget who makes these, but chances are this thing will be sold this afternoon or next couple hours as soon as I wake the guy up. And a Stanley made in England, number 60.5 block plane. I forget their model number for it. It's got a little patina on it, but that's that crud they put on the spray on the sides and soles that makes it rusty. And a 136 Carpenter's caliper rule. That'll need a little cleaning on the brass. So, hey, you know, it's better than nothing, and actually it's pretty decent pile for over there. So, anyways, that's it for this one, folks. And that's all for this one, folks. As always, if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button to be notified when new videos are posted. As always, thanks for watching, and bye.